What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us on the #1 channel for senior care entrepreneurs. And today we are talking about what habits breed success. What habits breed success? We got Dre in the house.
How you doing, guys?
And he always formulates these amazing questions for you guys. So
yeah, because I want to know your answer. I know my answer, but I want to know your answer.
That's right, man. He's prepared, you know. He's got me blindsided over here.
Yeah,
but,
always.
So what habits breed success? You know, I still to this day don't feel like I'm successful.
This guy is crazy, man.
I don't think I'll ever feel successful. I think it's like this, just like this gnawing like thing that every time I get to another level,
yeah,
I still feel like I haven't gone far enough, you know? Isn't that weird?
Dude,
is that a problem? Is that a problem?
You should know where your level is at, man. You are succccessful. You just want more success.
That's all right. Yeah. I'm glad you rephrased that, because at the end of the day, like, yes, you're right. We've had success. It's just maybe not the level of success that I want to have.
It's levels to it.
Yes, there's levels of success.
There's one success here, then boom, boom, different levels.
Because you're right. Because honestly, in the last 10 years, we've had a lot of successes.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot that
pat yourself on the back.
There's a lot that I'm grateful for the people that God has put in my life, and for just where He has led me. You know, and just some of the directions we've gone in that I never would have thought 10 years ago we'd be where we are today. So
that's good, man. It's amazing.
When I think about habits, specifically like what types of habits are beneficial and are going to lead to success, I think about things that, as much ADD as I have, right? As much like, squirrel, like all the places that I might be, there are things that I feel like I do that I've done every single day for my entire life. Like, and I would say consistency, discipline, and then time. Those to me are the three, meaning obviously one, you can't control time. Yeah. But the reality of it is that you just need to be aware that it takes time. Okay. Right? So if you're consistent and you're disciplined and you have like an intention, right? Yeah. There's an intention, there's discipline, and there's consistency, then over time, you're going to be successful, So my question is this: how do they get this consistency? What do they have to do? What's the habits that they have to do? Like, what habits, I think, okay, for instance, like this content we're putting out, right?
Yeah.
I made a decision 2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago?
2.5 years ago, bro.
Wow.
Maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know. But the reality of it is that think about how ADD I am. Yeah. And yet here we are still filming today.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so even if the content changed, even if the like messaging changed, even if we grew and like learned a little bit more about who our audience was going to be, the reality of it is that, I think it was 2.5 years ago.
I feel like, two brains, guys.
I feel like COVID, like 2020, like you just take that year out. So that's why I'm saying a year and a half.
We lost a year. Definitely.
So that's the forgotten year, But yeah, 2.5 years ago, I made that decision to consistently put content out, on a daily basis. Yeah. And what that like has turned into is us putting content out on this YouTube channel for, literally 2.5 years, just consistently, like not stopping. We may not have been consistent like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday like we are today, but we consistently put out content. Yeah. And we didn't give up on that, no matter what came my way. So I was disciplined about it and we were consistent about it. And here we are, 2.5 years later, and we're finally seeing little nuggets of success, right? Yeah. Like we're having people respond. Definitely. We're getting people that are giving us feedback. We're getting inquiries onto some of our websites that only people could find if they watched it to the end.
That's great, man.
Like, but that took 2.5 years to get there, and we haven't even really started.
That's what. Remember, we talked about this before. We said that you're not gonna see the fruits until like a couple years later. Some people a week, some people a month. It takes time. It takes time.
Like, you know what? Everyone might be different. Maybe they're, maybe what they're the line of work that they're in. Yeah. Maybe they decided to do something and all of a sudden they had this like immediate success, but do you really know what they did for the last 10 years leading up to that? Like when they blew up, and in that moment they had this blow up moment, right? Yeah. What led to that moment?
Hard work and consistency.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
You said,
exactly.
Discipline.
Discipline and consistency, and then time.
Yeah. I would say one thing I would say that really helped me a lot to be like successful is I say waking up early. And I ain't talking about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. Dunkin' Donuts is open at 6. You got to wake up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And not just because you have to go to work, but just because you got to do some self-improvement.
100%.
Like brush your teeth, do all that stuff, and then actually research and figure out what you got to do better the next day. You know what I mean? Like it's all about that.
And a lot of that morning routine is all about mindset. So at the end of the day, like if I can get the day started right, then I'm just in the right mindset to deal with today's problems. Like so recently I was, where we're set up right now, I kind of have my morning routine, but it's kind of screwed up because we moved, right?
Yeah.
So right now, like I started going to F45 in the mornings, and I would normally go to the 6 o'clock class, which would mean that I would need to, basically be up and out the door by like 5:35 to get to the 6 o'clock class, like in time. Just in case.
It'll take you 1 minute to get to the beach, though, right?
Yeah. Right?
I would go there. Yeah, but
I need the environment around me to get me because I hate working out. So going to this class, it's not like going to the gym where you can just free reign
and whatever.
You can go whenever you want. No, this is the class starts at 6 and it ends at 6:45, and it starts at 6 every day. And it's got a routine and
quick pace.
It'll tell you what to do, and you don't have to think about it. So it's I know that regardless, I'm going to leave there with a great workort.
Yes,
and I didn't have to think about it. So less energy and time spent thinking about
and planning,
my workout and planning, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, so I started leaving at 5:30, get to that class by 6.
Yeah.
But then I would get out 6:45, drive back home. I'd get Emily ready at 7.
Yeah.
Right. So then it's all right, you get ready, brush your teeth, get dressed, pack, her clothes, whatever.
Yeah.
Get her the lunch and drinks and whatever set up in her backpack. And then I'm getting ready, and then we're out the door, and then we're on the way to school. And then the day's boom, 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 boom. Like crazy. Right. And to me, I don't like that. I don't like feeling rushed.
Facts. No,
I need to feel like I'm setting the pace,
Yes.
Even if I have a lot of energy, I still like to have I like
a controlled pace,
exactly.
The tempo is just right. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So then I was I can't do this anymore because it was just too much stress. The second I got home, it was go time to get Emily out the door. So now I get up at 4:30 and go to the 5 o'clock class. See, then now I'm getting home by 6, and I have an entire hour. I can get ready.
There you
I can go read a book. I can get my head right. I can get my mind right. You know what I mean? Dude, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you start early, when you get up early, you beat almost a bunch of percent of people, because now you starting up, like you said, you start up early so you can finish stuff earlier, and you can stay late if you want to. Right. But for the most part, you can just stop at the same time you was gonna stop at before, but earlier. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I understand that.
No, it's nice because I get a whole another hour.
Because if you get like you said, if you get 2-3 hours earlier, I can read my Bible in the morning. I get, like you said,
you got you time because no one. Guess what? At 5
o'clock, who's up?
No one's calling me.
Nobody's up.
No one's calling me, and even if they're up, at least I haven't had anyone that has reached out at 5 a.m. yet.
I ain't gonna lie. I had people 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I get those people.
I'm not picking up the phone.
Right, exactly. But at that time, I'm out.
You need your alone time, meditate.
Yeah,
man.
but dude, from 5 to 6:30, it is pure bliss. It's just that is the greatest time ever. Yes. And it's I don't want that time to be obstructed. I really want that time to be my time to set my mind right, because then I can enter the day with the right mindset. And if I enter the day with the right mindset, I know that I'm gonna handle things that come my way just so much better.
Just a quick rundown from what I think. Waking up early, I say reading daily. Just make sure
mindset,
not Dr. Seuss. Read something that's more productive.
Yeah.
And then also I say set goals, not wishes. People love to wish on things, especially for New Year's. They be like, oh, I wish I could do this. I hope I could do this. No, actually set a goal. We talked about this in the car. Set a goal. And then you have the little, what do you say again? The little.
So really it's okay, if you set the goal, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to set the process or the system up to achieve the goal.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And that's the step that most people forget. I mean, they set the goal, but they don't know how to achieve the goal because they never put the system in place to get to that goal. Meaning if I want to make X number of dollars per year, what do I have to do? What do I have to sell? How many hours do I have to work? At what, you have to figure out.
Yeah,
all
to
those
get
things.
to that goal, you got to have the steps.
Yeah.
And if you have no steps, you just wishing.
Right.
You're just wishing that it's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the problem is that people think by setting the goal that they're going to be able to accomplish it, but they have to set the goal and then they have to backtrack how to get there. You know,
I ain't trying to do all that backtracking.
Right. But it's like directions. You just gotta figure out, dude. Well, like, all right, I want to go here, but how the hell do I get there? Like, there is a map, there is a road, there's a process, there's lights, there's roadblocks, but I turn left here, I go right there, I go forward a mile this way. Dude, you know, my point is that there is a process. There's a set of things you have to do. There's instructions. There's a set of systems or whatever you have to follow, directions you have to follow to achieve that goal. Like, what is that goal?
Okay, Pastor Chris.
No, man, it's I think at the end of the day, man, I will say that there have been times where I've had really good habits. There's been times where I've let habits go, but at the end of the day, anytime I ever get focused on something that I really, really want to pursue, I like hone in on those habits, man. And it's really consistency, it's discipline, and then it's just it's having patience, giving yourself enough time by being consistent and being disciplined and taking those little wins. When you get a nugget that's like, dang, like this is what I know it could be, or this is what I know will happen in the future, and maybe that little win happens occasionally, but it's not like happening every day yet. But that little win is a reminder that you're on the right track.
Those little wins add up.
They add up.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, exactly.
If you add it all together, just don't give up, man.
Because consistency, discipline, and what'll happen is there will be a moment in time where you blow up, whatever that might be for your life, but it only happened because you put 10, 15, 20 years of work in.
And it's good that you blow up because you put all that work in, because some people blow up and not put that work in, and then guess what? They can't keep the consistency.
Exactly.
And the discipline because they just blew up.
They just can't keep it.
Yeah.
They lose it.
That's why you got to keep practicing, like you said, your routine, man. You're right.
Right, because that way you're prepared for the blow up. You're prepared for the moment in time that you do blow up in whatever way. You're prepared to handle that new responsibility.
Preparation is key, man.
Yeah. So it'd be like right now, today, right? Like if tomorrow 100 people knocked on a door and said they want to open up a franchise,
like
that would be a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we couldn't handle that much inbound.
That's just
we couldn't handle that much success. Like we're not ready for that level of blow up yet. You know, like we wouldn't be able to handle it properly.
We wouldn't handle it properly. Yeah, definitely. All those people at your door.
Right. So my point is, it's like if you could. Like say, hey, we're laying the foundation. We're going to strategically choose the first 5, franchisees and make sure they're the right people. And we're going to make sure that we make them super successful. And then down the road, 5 years from now, we'll be ready for the blow up. You know what I mean? And we'll have taken the time to prepare to get ready for the blow up.
Yeah, because if they do come like that, like you said, 100 of them now,
we're going to screw the whole thing up.
They're going to be like, you know what? He doesn't know what he's doing. Like a fool. Bang.
Exactly.
And then all that 100 turns to like 3 people. You know what I mean? I understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where, at the end of the day, I just know we got to continue to stay focused. We got to be consistent. We got to be disciplined, and we just allow time to happen. And then 5 years from now, boom, we'll be ready for it, man. So
I like the answer, man.
Anyways, guys, if you want to learn more about opening up your own senior care business, go to adcpro.com. And we are so glad that you joined us today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Now let's get back to work. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.